So I go back and I'm giving him a polygraph test. He fails the polygraph test, fails it horribly. And I asked him, I gave him a piece of paper and I said, draw the scene of, because the sex happened in the bedroom. Draw the scene in the bedroom. He draws it out and draws the little end tables and draws where the clothes are and everything. I said, earlier you told me that when you guys first started talking, you were texting her. You were texting back and forth, right? He's like, yeah. I said, when she took her clothes off, because you said she took her clothes off, right? Yeah. So when she took her clothes off, where'd she put her cell phone? He's like, I don't know. I said, could it have been on the table right next to the bed? Could have been. Is it possible that she recorded this entire conversation between you and her during your sexual intercourse? And he looks at me and he says, well, if she did, that's illegal because she's got to tell me she. I'm like,
There we go. You
yeah.
make such a good point. Now, legally,
There you go.
people go nuts over this.
Yeah.
It's been supported. We can use deception in there. But I'm like you. I don't want to go to a point where we act like we're manufacturing anything. Because even though the prosecutor can explain to a jury that they can do that, your credibility doesn't look that good. And look at how many reversals we see eventually, or where it just looks nasty. But veiling that information, I remember one time on a very low level thing many years ago, we were doing a project on some stupid crimes, and I remember going before we interviewed somebody as we stopped at a store and got a VHS tape. And I took it and I put evidence tape around it and then put a file folder with a bunch of junk in it. And when we went and sat down with this person at their house, I just laid it there. And when we started, first thing he did goes, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not on that tape. And in my mind, I'm like, well, no shit, Sherlock, nobody's on that tape.
It's blank.
But there again, I'm not mad. I'm not going in and saying, look, I have you. I just think if people are doing that in the law enforcement world, stop.
I don't like doing it. First of all,
don't tell them you got your fingerprints when you ain't got their fingerprints.
Exactly.
Lay the cards around, but don't do that.
Because it'll backfire on you. And if it backfires on you, you lose all credibility.